that shit. Oof. Alright, can you hear me, Fallon?
Nope.
I can hear you. There you go, can you hear me now? No. Can you hear us, Rex?
Can you hear me?
Alright. Let's go.
Welcome to Adelaide Super League. Kind of balmy Adelaide summer's night. Balmy-ish. We're here for the opening game of round 5 with Northern Flyers and the West Beach Titans. I'm Ben Foley and I'm here with Sam Fan. How are you, Sam?
I'm very good, Ben. How are you? On the old fields, on the fields that you and I started playing on?
It's true. It takes you back, doesn't it? How long have you been playing now, Sam?
It's unimportant. That's a great throw there by 30.
That is a good throw.
It might be 17 years now.
I think I counted it before, and I think at the end of this year we might end. We would have done 18.
Oh, gross. Yeah. We're at the old fields, no painted lines, and I was missing them on that point a little bit then.
Yeah, we just got told by Marty that there was 3 out of bounds, but it's not our job to call that. That's the player's responsibility.
I believe it though.
I believe it. That was the first point. I think we came in a touch late, but that's Northern Flyers just getting a clean hold to take it 1-0. Who's your tip for the game, Sam?
Flyers winless, but you'd have to think it's coming, wouldn't you? I feel like the West Beach Titans, maybe the best chemistry of any team in the last handful of Super Leagues, I think. I think they've got a couple of wins. Well, they got 1 win?
Just the 1 win,
Just the 1
against
win. But
Flyers.
they played very well against you guys. Probably the best game against you guys that has been played this...
Titans?
Yeah, against the Titans, sorry. Best game against the Titans. Played pretty well against us in the first week. They had no players last week, so they got kind of rolled. But I think really good chemistry for their list. And the Flyers, I would say, is the exact opposite of that. Some great superstars, like some easily top 10 players of the state at the moment in players like Oscar and 30, and just not stringing it together.
Not making it work. They have been, I feel like they've been improving every week.
They have, definitely.
And probably last week was their best game, and you would have said that of the week before. So, yeah, it has to be coming, you would think.
As long as it doesn't come against us. It does against you.
He's good. You're right about Titans as well, but they've also been riddled with injuries.
Riddled with injuries, and missing Joel, first overall pick of the league. That hurts a lot. Sam Tonkin back this week though, with the disc.
Yeah, not sure why he missed. He's missed 2 weeks already, I think. I'm not sure why.
I think it was hurt last week, wasn't it?
But they'll be depending on him quite a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, you hate seeing Greg back here, don't you?
It's simultaneously a waste, but sometimes, well, not then, the best option. He does force it a little bit, but when he's on, it works.
Yeah, very static Scott Swart, about 50 metres away from him. Oscar makes a good D, and he's just thrown it to a wrong-footed Johnny, who couldn't make the turn.
Johnny just came into the team a week or 2 ago after spending a few weeks abroad in the US playing for Australia. I feel like he's been a pretty good addition to the team, despite complaining of his aches and pains every moment he gets.
As is his right as a late 30s player.
Yeah, it's tighter, but yes. And that's Gray again taking that shot. Oh, no, they're making a call.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this is going to be a theme of the night while we're on these fields.
Quickly resolved, though.
Yeah.
It's a strong grab from Lockie out in front of Harry.
I think it's always worth asking the question. I don't know if we're going to get a very good view of it from this camera. I can't even see where Lockie is. Oh, yeah, there. He's pretty free, actually.
Harry. Oh, yeah.
Harry read the play pretty well there. Oh, God, that was pretty close.
They seem happy enough with it.
Yep. I'm happy with it. Couple of turns, though. A bit in it to interest both teams' defenses.
We are crushing the stats business.
Do Flyers have any outs tonight, Foley?
Just the one.
Wow, look at the wrong colour.
Who I need to remember.
Was it looking pretty out?
Does Keith play for Flyers?
He might do. Yeah, I think he does, actually.
Keith.
I don't know. I just kind of looked over like that was a nice thing.
Yeah, they've had mostly a consistent roster, I think. It's really only Titans that have struggled to get all their starters out every week. You, Force, who you represent, had a week where you were missing a few, and that's the only loss you've had. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out later tonight.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Playing that same matchup.
Who were we missing at the time? I think we were missing Ted and Joe and stuff. That was,
Santi and Baddix, yeah.
It's just going to hold its line. It's fading a little bit.
That's
perfect. A great ball from Lockie, and it doesn't even slide out.
And there's Oscar sitting deep with the coverage there early. Lockie Earl has done well. He's going to take a shot.
Scott Swart is there though.
And he did enough.
Does well.
He just had the better look at that the whole time. 30 was chasing the fading disc.
It didn't hang enough for 30 to get himself into any sort of position. He just had to chase it.
Let's get this turn! Make them walk!
I think the quick swing to Marty was probably on there.
Scared!
So, there's a pick called. I didn't see it, but Tim Davis is running a tipping comp this league. And last week when
kept holding his line, I don't know what's going on here.
Last week when Titans played your Force, that was overwhelmingly tipped for the Force to win, and you did quite comfortably. This week it's been overwhelmingly Flyers to win.
Overwhelming.
Overwhelming. So is everyone tipped against Force again? Are we going to see something special from them tonight?
I think Sam's going to have to be huge for Titans tonight.
It's going to be Greg throwing every goal. Is he going to be 2 from 2? Oh, it's going to fade. Oh, what a grab! That's a huge grab from Sid. Bambi got a decent piece on that.
Yeah. Great job by Sid, but that's got to be a block. That's got to be a block.
Let's have a look at it again.
More nothing from Greg. Oh, God, he got so much of it.
Yeah, you got to hold on to those. But Sid, I think you could tell Sid knew there was going to be connection, and he was bracing himself to dive in any direction he needed to pick that up.
He was like, I'm not catching this above my chest.
No, he was ready. He was ready to go low.
I'm not jumping. I'm not making any sort of contest about it. If it comes to me, it comes to me.
He reacted well. He did a good job on that one.
Yeah.
That's a break to West Beach.
Yeah. Chemistry. Just chemistry.
Just Greg trusting his receiver's going to catch something.
True, but they had multiple cutters going. They had an infield throw to Sid. Kev made a cut on a pick. So they're running through players, whereas Oscar was with a dead disc almost at the back of his end zone, and he threw a speculator to 30. That's not team chemistry.
No, that's you have zero options.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of eyes for one player who. And sometimes it is hard when you have superstars. It's hard to not look at them.
Oscar's call to Alec just then was, you're out of bounds. There's that line coming into play again.
Yeah.
He looks tight here, but no one's calling him.
Oh gosh. Oscar's running along the sideline there. Is he out of bounds?
I think if Luke had thrown to him then, he would have been out of bounds. And Luke didn't throw to him because he was out of bounds. He didn't throw to him because
I love that stalling throw from 30.
This is looking much better from Flyers.
Yeah.
That's speculative.
Vertical hammer.
Oof. You can see Johnny. We might not have caught that on camera, but Johnny did everything except throw his hat in rage then. But
it's just too vertical, isn't it? In that sort of case, you want to throw the helixing hammer.
Just give yourself lots of time.
On that far side of the field that's where the paddock was. So you throw something out there and let it come back.
Oh,
great break throw from Lockie.
Yeah, a little air bounce.
Looking dumb.
Sam's done well, but I think Luke did well on the mark there to stop that coming.
Line again. No round.
It's looking relatively comfortable.
This is looking good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. I think Brian kept going there. He might have. Scott wants to pull the trigger.
Another one like Greg, who can really change a game with his aggressive long throws.
I think there's Sid Luke Meyer matchup that we're seeing with the disc now.
Oh dear. And there's the trouble. Who's going to get that? Johnny with his
Johnny
Wise
had
head.
the view of it.
And here we go, Oscar to Big. Oh, he's learned a lesson or two.
Sam is one of the only matchups I'd back to have a really good crack at that if he did put it up.
All the time. No stall. All the time. You're still push. Luke still push. Just keep pushing through him. Luke, play.
Yeah, Greg's... I think Oscar's just too young and too full of energy for Greg these days. Oh, but that's what Greg does.
But Greg can do that.
Yeah.
I think he might have called that early and just didn't say it to anyone except for Greg quietly.
Okay.
Because Greg's not surprised by that call, as everyone, the rest of the team is. And I'm also not surprised by that either. I thought I heard a decent slap of the wrist.
Slap of the wrist or just solid disc contact?
One goes, tick, and the other goes, something like that. Someone voicemail me with your disc v wrist slap sound effects.
I think I've been handballed by Greg more than anyone else in South Australia, though, so I wouldn't.
Oh, here we go. And that's a wonderful.
That's good from here.
Yeah, the distance where the thing's in. That's a great. Like Freddie did just enough to push Sam under that. You can see like he caught it kind of on the outside of his body, like on the inside of the field. If that makes sense. He held him out and then took it over his shoulder.
I don't know about that throw from Oscar.
Yeah, you can see he's pushed him under just enough.
Yeah, Sam was never going to have a read on that. It's right over his head. There was no. I don't think he had vision of it for most of the flight. Ferdy had with great positioning, really good vision of it. Yeah, had a great chance to see his body up well. I thought we were going to have a bit of a breezy night tonight, but it seems to have dropped down to basically nothing.
It's actually perfect. If anything, you haven't got the throwers breeze. It is nothing, but it's
Just indoor.
yeah. I mean, it's the weather. It's warm enough, but not too warm. It's no breeze. Sun's setting behind us. You can see the long shadows on the field and the screen.
And we've got the field's rotated 90 degrees to what we usually are, so there's no direction that's looking into the sun either.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, we've moved location today because someone took the copper wiring out of the lights for the other field. So call your local Crime Stoppers if you know anything about that. But hopefully the lights will.
I'm sure it was more trouble than what it was worth.
Yeah. What's copper going for these days, Sam?
I don't know about how much are you getting out of that light bulb. I wouldn't have thought it'd be that much. Alec with the pull.
My beautiful drift be drifting out, I think.
A lot of edge. Yeah.
Who pulled the one before that was in the back corner to Oscar? That was a
Lucky, I think. Lucky
yeah, that was good.
See a Nuno on the field now for the West Beach Titans.
Yeah, and also an Aiden Day, recently imported from
That's
Newcastle.
Huge. So is the only out Joel for them now?
Christoph.
Christoph. Okay.
And that's the Christoph's their probably would arguably their fastest player.
That's true.
But
But he's not their tallest.
He's not their tallest. Yeah, you look how easy that was. Beautiful work from the Titans.
Yeah, immediate impact, you would say, right?
I think he just drifted out and then took off. Oh no, Oscar came from somewhere else. Oscar was poaching off.
No,
they're doing a
this,
zone, were
this
they?
was a half-hearted zone.
Oh, okay.
Which
Happened too quick.
Yeah. I thought they played a pretty decent match. Last point. They need to look at
What
the
would
zone.
you be more worried about when facing the Flyers, their match or their zone?
I don't think anybody in this competition plays a good zone. So I think I'm always more worried about a match.
Especially in conditions like this.
Yeah. I think it might be that in a zone, if let's say 4 people do a really good job in a zone, the zone still gets crushed. But if 4 people do really well in a match, that can clog up a field enough that it creates pressure everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it can be much more individually impactful in a match.
In a match. And like a lot of these teams, not so much Titans. Titans probably the exception to this, but most other teams are relying really heavily on 2 or 3 players to run their offense. So Flyers, obviously Oscar and Ferdy. Johnny's come in and helped that, relieved that quite a bit. You're looking at the stats of your team, you get a lot of lucky to Dans in the end zones. You'd say that Southside are running through Wilson and John a lot. So just, I guess, to emphasise your point, a good match, if you can really shut down or make those key players struggle, you can do a lot of damage. Well, I don't know if that'll hurt Titans so much.
Yeah, but you still have key matchups. You still have Sam Tonkin. You still have Lockie Earl.
Sam's sitting in the back, just begging someone to throw another big one to 30. He wants to do his chance at it.
Backhand force.
Here we go. Oh, it's gonna fade out on it. Oh.
Too much thinking about the feet, not thinking about the hands.
Yeah, and maybe needed to. Like, it was close to the line. It was fading out.
Needed to.
He's in by a good half step.
He had
there.
a long time to get himself into a good position for it.
Get ready.
This is another break opportunity for Titans.
Yes, 5-4.
They need that movement happening now. That's a great throw from Lockie
And go
Earl.
under. He's so deep.
Is he South Australian born and bred, or has he come from somewhere else? Oh, dear.
Oh, that's not a great throw from Nunu. And then Johnny gets his free block. Oh, hey! That is huge from Sam Tonkin. Just behind Oscar. They definitely gave him a look at it when they didn't need to.
I was about to comment on the break. Harry's done well here.
Oh.
Yeah. Harry needs to win 1v1. No, I've got people streaming. Never mind. Unknown. I guess so. He must be in.
Was he in the air when he?
I think so.
This is the one that measure the flags out.
Alright, yeah. The thing is, I don't even know if Oscar walked it back to the line properly. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I actually thought Freddie was behind him when he landed to catch that disc.
I don't know.
Lucky Earl's called it a goal from the far side, looking down the line.
At the end of the day, if you don't want that,
look, he's behind him. Maybe not.
No.
I don't know.
If you don't want that call to goal, you don't throw it away in your defensive end zone, do you?
Sure, yes. You are all but giving it away when you...
Yeah, you've got the captain of the team picking it up right on the goal line.
Looks like Ferry's going to keep hold of the disc.
Yeah, I am going to... Oh, okay, if you say so. Oh, I think...
Oh, all day.
Oh, that was close as well, I think. I don't know.
Enough time to look down both lines, pick his spot. It's a missed opportunity from Titans, but Flyers did really well to kind of force that hard throw.
Yep. Harry's going to get no stats for that. He's not going to get an assist. He's not going to get a goal. He's not going to get a block. But that was good defensive pressure to force that turnover. How long do these lights come on, Foley?
Is it getting gloomy already, is it?
Clouds, I don't know.
I'm looking for a major sponsor to come on board for the Adelaide Super League, and then we can afford to put the lights on early. So if you're interested, reach out, put it in the comments. Put your suggestions in the comments, please.
It's like social sports where you bring a couple of bucks along for the ref.
Yeah, yep.
At least Safta can dig into the kitty a little bit.
Just give us a little spare change.
Yeah.
I think Safta dug into the kitty quite a lot to secure these fields in a long-term agreement, and put in those nice fancy lights in the other fields that we can see on the camera.
The lights are sweet.
Just sadly
Until
not
they
pointing
get
our direction.
They get pillaged by no goods.
No goods. Mates of yours?
Yeah. No, if I was going to tell someone to steal copper from lights, I wouldn't do it from the fields that I play on.
Ready with the pool. 30 wearing the parachute pants with the pool. Back to Greg in the middle. He's thrown 2 goals already.
No Sam Tonkin on. No Ryan on.
Yeah, well, that's why Greg started back there. That'd be
Yeah.
fine for him.
Yeah.
Doing the zone again. There's a Pommy with a very lazy umbilical. Oh!
Jeez, the no-look forehand.
Yeah, to Sid charging in. Oh, that was a little check. That was a little basketball move from Harry. Held his ground. It's a foul on Lockie. At least by basketball rules. I don't know what they're saying here.
All good though. They're shoe boys, aren't they?
Yeah, they're mates. They probably live together.
That's a big hammer.
That's a wonderful hammer. Oh.
Tallest man on the field.
I couldn't see that throw release because of someone on the sideline here, and I thought he must have, if he faked that, because there's no way you'd throw that one. Turns out you do throw that one.
There's no way you throw it to over there. Where's Scott's hammer? Maybe Aiden's just making a bad cut.
It's good make-up grounding from Ferdy.
Yeah,
but that's what you expect from him. Like you don't give Ferdy those kind of bites because he will chase those down and get the block.
Yeah, he read that ages ago. I feel like Aiden ran to him and gave him the shot. I don't know. Scott's going to throw any sort of rubbish to that other corner.
Scotty. Mark on. Hard force.
Oh, nice from Harry, right in front of us.
Does really well to get up.
Cooling himself in and playing on. No one's questioning it. Luke going down the line. Oscar around. That's lovely.
Really well. Gosh. There's no wind here, man. Make it hard for each other. Bit of it.
And Flyers showing Titans how to throw those arounds to the dump that they needed earlier in the game. Professional foul there, I think.
Professional.
It's good from Flyers. I feel like they found a bit of a groove since those opening few points.
Yeah, it seems you're getting connections. They're very lateral connections at the moment, but...
I mean, they're getting good downfield. There's Ferdy, Harry, Alec. There's Bambi getting it for the first time.
Kev pulling the box office match up again.
Greg, you got Alec in the move?
Bit of a switchy defense. The Titans seem to be working alright.
I thought that was really good from the Flyers. It's just unfortunate from Luke.
Geez, just throw a jump ball to Aiden and Luke. I wouldn't mind it.
Greg, that's the kind of thing Greg would love to throw. He just needs someone to give it to him. But instead he's got Lockie streaming. Oh, he's got Aiden streaming. Who was streaming? Went past both of them. A plethora of choices.
And hit none of them.
Aiden, like...
Just
I feel like someone should have had that.
Not the throw, I guess.
Greg was always going to throw that to Lockie. I think maybe having two of them there just made it harder.
No unders.
Can we see more good from Flyers? Oh, he wants it. Oh, it's up high, and Scott's under that.
Scott's a tall boy. And he's got a good read on it. Harry.
Oh, was a call there?
Oh, I think so. I think Scott just didn't need to do this.
I think Harry actually got the better read early on it.
Yeah.
Scott needed to peel left earlier so he could attack that a bit, and instead he was running backwards. And this is where the clash happened. I don't think Scott's going to get this up very easily, though.
I don't think so, but...
Is that retracted?
Retracted?
No.
Maybe Harry thought he dropped it earlier.
Yeah, maybe. How much a disc has Scott?
Yeah. Lean right into the...
I think Scott got as much as Harry's as he did with the disc.
I think the contact of their bodies was not the problem, but maybe just that hand that came across Harry's face. I think it was just not as bad as what it looked on the camera.
The under, Bambi, stay the under!
Kev's just broken Bambi's ankles. Oh.
Not enough gloves.
Kev is great. That's not what he's there to do.
No, he has a very particular set of skills.
Yeah.
Which, performed very well. But that wasn't it. Good to push yourself though. Trying to extend your range a bit.
Sure.
Kev's got his first Div 1 Nationals coming up early next year or mid next year. April. Well, is April early next year or mid next year? In between the two.
Early. I don't know. Early mid.
Early mid.
Early, actually. I don't know.
But well deserved, I think. And he's.
I
I thought we were going to see a big from 30 to Oscar then. Those
that,
boys love to stand and deliver to each other.
Yeah, that's a tough throw though. And you've still got Greg and Scott and heaps of people down there.
No unders, Titans, no unders!
Flyers are working hard, but it's not generating anything.
Oh, well done, Johnny.
Sticks the mitts out.
And he's the first to release it quickly. Oh, is it still coming?
I thought that-
Not now.
Nah, but they drew Greg out of the play, and then Alec
Yeah.
got a good under. And Alec's been really good for Flyers so far this season, I think.
Yeah, I
I think
think
he
so
surprised
too.
a few people. Not that we didn't know he was quick and good at cutting, but he's had a good range of throws as well. There's another gift for Titans there. Lucky loves will take those 3 points, and
Greg should not throw this. That's a good
that's
throw.
what he should throw.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, there's a bit of a jump ball. He's going to have it.
Scott's in good spot.
Oh,
I think Scott D's lucky there.
Yeah.
I think he D's lucky. Or lucky D's.
Oscar was already up and down. He didn't miss. He missed it. Yeah, short
There's
again.
definitely no complaining out of that though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Oh,
No one saw that. That corner there has been giving people a few bits of trouble.
yeah, I think it's just when you're stuck in a position like that, you have 1 or 2 seconds to look up the field, and then you're giving your dump 8 seconds to get free.
That's what you should be doing.
That's what you should. Yeah,
It's not what has been
That's not
happening.
what's happening. We're seeing 6 seconds worth of.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Good read by Alec then.
That was a gift again.
Big holsters from the Flyers tonight.
Yeah, they had a couple of those early ones, but yeah, they've reeled them in. Oh, surely.
Yeah.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Good control from Bambi.
That was a long
That was a long point.
Polly.
That would be a break, though.
That is
I
a
mean,
break,
I'm going just on what the score is. I don't actually remember who started, but it must be because Titans had broken earlier.
Who started on offense? Was that?
You limping?
Fly started on offense. Titan had a break up though.
So that's just we're on serve then.
We're on serve now.
Yeah.
Yeah, back on serve. But good, makes it interesting. No one's getting them easy.
West Beach are going to be filthy about that though. That if we saw the heat map of that at that
It was
point,
Down
it would be
their
red
end
hot
zone.
near there.
Yeah,
near
that's
their
true.
end
Yes, I feel like I spent a lot of time looking to my left.
zone. Yeah. And it sucks when you spend so much time in your offensive half and then it's 2 throws to score down the other end pretty quick.
Yeah, I think that was the first time Flyers put it in their end zone. Well, Titans maybe 2 or 3 looks.
Yeah.
They're thrown into their end zone. I remember.
So too.
Yeah, at least 2, maybe 3. Where's the stat on times thrown into the end zone? Or conversion rate on shots into the end zone?
Jeez, we're half an hour into this game and it's 4-3. We could be looking at like a 60-minute half,
What?
followed by a 20-minute second half. After the 5 minutes, the teams will take off.
Again, conditions are perfect.
Yeah.
Why? What's
no
what's
excuses
the drag,
there.
Sam? What's the
I don't
people
know.
feeling heavy-limbed from all their
I
work
think maybe
Christmas
lack of
dues on the
chemistry.
weekend?
I think West Beach have maybe one of their weaker lines on. I feel like Sam Tonkin just brings a lot to that, like their offensive power.
That's true.
He needs to play a lot of points tonight, I think. He needs to be hit right now, but doesn't get hit.
So didn't even see him, I think.
No. And then he makes the incorrect cut for an open side.
Oh no, he's not in.
Maybe that's
So that was just a little bit easy.
Sam Tonkin's doing well on the mark here.
Oh, that's lovely from Marty. It's a great shot to finish it off. That's a quick break from Flyers. All from looking off Sam Tonkin, you would say?
Yeah, probably. I think. Yeah. What is the open side dump set that you guys have been playing for Outbreak over the last couple of years. Definitely don't think it's the slash across to the break side. It's the 45 back, then the thrower cuts across, right?
It's probably still the same thing he's been doing.
15 years back in my day.
Probably hasn't changed.
That was,
That's a great throw from Marty, just watching that back.
Yeah, but you expect it. Greg's marking space, not a player.
That's a timeout called by one of the teams.
I'm enjoying seeing the occasional New Zealand
yeah. ULTI.TV have just come back from the New Zealand Div 1 and 2 mixed nationals. You can watch it all back on their YouTube channel. I believe it's all there for free.
Yeah, look at the clock. Like, we've had. It's like when your parents have gone away and you get a babysitter for a little while, and the babysitter doesn't know how to use the TV or the other gadgets in the house. We've had the babysitter for the last few weeks, but now
the parents are back.
Dad's home.
Yeah.
He knows how to use all the remotes.
Yeah.
He knows how to play with the gear.
He knows how to read you your favourite books, Sam.
Yeah, read you the favourite books. The pole cam looks really good.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, Rex. But also good to have him over in New Zealand doing fine work over there.
Yeah. Love seeing Rex go travelling.
Living the dream, is he?
I would assume so.
You living the dream, Rex?
Maybe he hates it. Who knows? But,
I mean, New Zealand's a beautiful place to go. You been to New Zealand?
yeah, I've been to the airport. I'd love to go to New Zealand.
Where did you fly through New Zealand to?
I flew to Tonga on the way through New Zealand. It's
Yeah, right.
a small Pacific island.
What were you doing in Tonga?
My auntie and uncle were working over there, so we went and spent a week with them.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. It was very sticky.
Yeah. What were they doing?
Swimming. They're bankers. Nothing very...
Painters?
Bankers.
Oh, bankers.
Nothing very interesting. I think they were there with Westpac or something.
Yeah, okay. Ah, well. Nice of them to send them to Tonga. Yeah. And how was the New Zealand airport?
I don't remember. Like Adelaide's, I imagine.
Yeah, probably pretty similar.
1, 2, 1!
When we started and West Beach got that break at the start, I'm like, these guys are looking good. This is what I expected to see, the chemistry. And it's just...
It's felt a bit,
I
a
don't
little
know
bit.
what's happened. I feel like they've got the cutters that get free. It's just...
I feel like as the points go longer, that I think for some reason that favours flyers. I think West Beach work it well.
I think so too. Maybe
Quick
they're
and
playing
easy.
in the short line mindset still. They only had 8 players last week, which changes your attitude to the game. You're like, well, I don't want to bust my gut in this third point when I have to play another 12.
Yeah. Is that the correct score, Rex? Is it 4-3? 5-3?
5-3. It is 5.
I think it's 5-3.
It is 5-3.
You got one break. There's been a break, two breaks to you, one break to them.
So we started on offense, so it should be 5.
Yeah.
5-3.
5-3. Johnny's just negotiated an extra point for his team.
Stats man has my back.
Bit of a breeze picked up there.
Yeah, it certainly has.
A bit more than a thrower's breeze, I would say. I don't want to throw in this breeze.
It's almost coming and going a little bit as well, so I wouldn't call it gusty yet, but
Times will get to play downwind there, ish, maybe.
is it going kind of far right cone to front left, which may be why that front left, close left cone was having a bit of trouble before. That's going to be out early, I think. But
That's great
Lockie,
honesty
true to
from
his
Lockie.
word. Sorry.
I feel like, yeah. I think they would have given you the sideline if you asked for it.
I think he was just stretching his arm.
Yeah, just stretching my arm, that's it. We haven't had any marked out brick marks, and I feel like people have been not very generous.
How far in
It's
is
supposed
a
to be a
brick?
third of the field. And I feel like Lockie's maybe got a quarter.
Bid, Oscar. It was nothing.
Yeah, I don't think he's even swinging. He wasn't taken.
I'm pretty unimpressed with Oscar's bid here. Oh, that's a big throw from Sam.
Do it again, Oscar.
Lockie's just ran himself into not being free.
Oh, and Scotty Swore has not been able to get that break off.
He just didn't need to be on the break side there. He just
Yes, he had no back at all. He could have just come central. Oh, there's
Marty's
Marty.
thrown an absolute rubbish throw, and Luce cleaned it up.
It might have actually been a perfect throw.
I think that'll look better on camera. That looked terrible
From
in the
this angle.
flesh.
It came out like it was going to die hard, but it held its line quite well.
I just don't.
And then Luke got an easy
why Rocky
read.
wanted to stand there.
That's another quick break to Flyers. Is this a bit of trouble for Titans now? They've had the timeout. They've come back out and they've been broken.
Yeah, and not through any effort by the Flyers either. Broken off their own backs. You hate when you get broken with one throw as well. Marty just picked it up and put it in.
I thought I might have. I'll give it to you. It looked like it.
It's just,
Scott's kicking bags on the
Scott's angry
sideline.
with himself, but I would have been screaming at Lockie to not be right behind the mark. I feel like that's something that I've seen a lot in my team as well. People just not making it easy for the throwers. Like, what I'm talking about is people cutting directly at you instead of flaring their cuts out so you have a bigger cone to throw into. If someone cuts directly at you, you have maybe a meter either side of them to hit a hard throw. Whereas if they flare their cut, you have maybe 6 meters to throw into.
Yeah.
And it makes it so much easier. I've been really trying to drum it into my team over the last few weeks. We need to be flaring our cuts. There's no cutting. And the thing is, cutters feel so free. They're going, oh, I've got 5 meters on my player. I'm like, why aren't you throwing it to me? It's because you're cutting directly at me. Or
you still got to hit a direct line. When if you flare that cut, you've got a 5 square meter.
It just makes it so much
So
easier
much
for the
space.
thrower. Yeah, I'll see in the zone again.
Yeah, Titans getting a few touches, but it's just back and forth so far.
Yeah. Do you just make him run around?
Maybe try and wear him out.
Aiden looks so standing back there as the tempter.
Probably doing more harm than good because everyone's spending 2 seconds looking at him.
Ooh, Alec might have had a little bit on that.
Oh, that's a good hold from
Sam's done
Sam.
really well.
And then Lockie's off, but
Aiden's still on a little bit.
Lockie needs to get back involved, I think.
Kev was on then. Kev still is he in the field? I don't know.
Oh, man.
I can't really tell.
Sam, watch that sideline.
Oh, it's cheeky.
How do you do that?
Keep that
I
up.
didn't even see it. How do you get that throw out?
It's because he threw a lefty.
Okay, yeah, that is magic, isn't it?
It's a secret weapon that about, I don't know, at least 2 of the 3 these throwers have. Oh, that's pie.
I don't mind it. I don't mind
Tall
it.
boy, he's right under it, and he can hold it.
Yeah.
That's it. Was Ferdy playing deep in the zone then?
He was.
He was hoping his parachute pants would give him extra lift. Aiden did well because I like an early read, the play was going left, but then he attacked that, got under the space. All he had to do was go up.
Caught a bit of
And Kevin was there for the scrums anyway, so
caught a bit of body contact from Ferdy. I don't think
he
he
can
noticed.
take it. He didn't notice.
Yep. Not great Frisbee, but
No, but it's good for Titans to get back on the board.
yeah,
And that puts some pressure on
the
Flyers,
Titans zone out
hopefully.
a little bit.
It's up to them now to, what are they going to bring out? Match, surely.
Yeah.
Especially with the wind kind of at their backs. Try and get it down there,
I think
put some
they've been
pressure.
playing quite a switchy match, and it's been hard. I think it's been a little bit hard to notice. I think that's why it looks good. Sometimes when you play a switchy match type defense, it just gets blown apart, and
It just looks like you're trailing
everyone
the whole
yells.
time.
Yeah, everyone's yelling at everyone.
Because if you play it well, it looks like people are just running towards defenders the whole time.
Yeah. So I think they've been doing pretty well.
More pie out. Kev? Yeah. More pie. You know you got Greg and Aiden, right?
You see, you watch a bit of a call from the sidelines for times to just throw more junk to the end zone. And when you have players like Aiden that make it look good like that, why not?
It's not the worst.
Just see him get beaten.
We haven't
Johnny Martin?
seen a shot to Greg yet. We've seen him take a few.
He's got too much. He's had too much disc.
Wasted.
Wasted.
It's a good pull from
Good pull
Nunu.
from
That's very good, actually.
Uncatchable, and it hasn't slid out as well.
Yeah.
So the field's huge. You just need to hit it. To a zone. Just the standard South Australian for me.
Yep. I think we've patent pended it.
Yeah, I think so. Just because nobody else wants to play it.
Yeah, they gave it to us.
Good little squeeze in by the Titans then.
Oh, it's ugly but effective.
That'll look fine on the camera.
Really on this tight on this sideline here. Oh, but that's easy.
Yeah,
Easy let off.
that zone. They're trailing now.
Now there's no one in front of him.
Yeah, they need to call him.
Oh no!
He's somehow held on to it.
And he's done well.
They still,
Oh,
they're
there's
still
Marty.
running the zone.
That wasn't the pressure they would be hoping to put on him. That was well done by Flyers. It was
You think
like
you have to have a match call?
I was surprised they didn't come down with the match.
No, I mean a match call after you get.
Oh
the
right,
through.
yes, yeah. Yeah, they held it for,
Maybe
even when it was well
here.
destroyed. Oh, builded well then.
She built it very well. I don't know.
It's just two teams and it really
Sure, Harry wanted to just snatch it back.
I think
His own throw.
Ferdy and Oscar had two like half fakes that threw all the defence, and they could threw through the middle and suddenly it was over.
It's just not a night for the zone, I think.
Wait, on the stats, it just has.
Flyers are just coming off the field, having a laugh. They're having a good time out here. The Titans are going to find a bit of something, I think.
Yeah.
So you were like, I can't catch it, but I'm trying to help.
I don't know, and the Flyers seem like a bit of a momentum team as well. They were up on us
I don't know who's around me.
by a few points in our first game.
A little bit controversial as well with the wrong half time to just.
I don't understand how that happened.
So
I felt like
yeah,
we were playing for a long time.
yeah. The score for those following along at home, the scores were 8-6 to Flyers over the Force, but the captains weren't really. They didn't believe the commentators' score, and they decided instead it was 7-5. Then Force went on a 3-goal streak to take half 8-7. So instead of it being 8-6 to Flyers at halftime, it was 8-7 to Force. Potentially a game-changing error, but made in agreement. The captains all kind of agreed to that score,
How did that?
and then they watched it back later and kicked themselves, I imagine. Oh no! I think Luke just did enough. Oh no, he's called something.
Fuck
Yeah, let's see it again.
Looked a little soft.
Yeah, I think Kev just failed at clapping his hands together.
Luke hasn't contested it though.
Yeah, you caught a little bit of arm, that's why Kev's hands missed.
I reckon me and Mike Dutt would go crash. I yanked that much.
See how important Sam is to this, the flow of this team.
It's a good little break.
Stop it. You need like a.
Swung to what it's probably now the higher side. It's a good place to have the disc, even if you're looking in the sun half the time.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack does
They need that popper behind the disc. Maybe Ferdy's doing too good. I don't know.
The amount of self-negative talk that man has.
Yeah,
It's unreal.
His eyes look wide.
That's terrible. I remember when we played in 22s.
His eyes look wide. Ooh,
that's
that's a
strong
great
grab.
throw though.
Oh yeah, it's good actually.
That is good. Sid, oh, and Sid,
Oof. Unfortunate.
yeah, first, yeah.
And they've done well to get it up that far.
No, he's better now. Instead of like.
Really enjoyed. Sorry, go on.
You bet Ryan to make that throw as well. I don't know. Just brain fade.
Yeah.
He's been doing a bit of handling for the Titans over the last few weeks. Ferdy and Oscar Grapevine, don't mind it.
Good work with him. Oh man!
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting shot choice, but Completed pass is a completed pass. Oh, Oscar with his... No, he looks like his high release flick.
What throw was that going to look like?
It was not going to be good. And they don't need it. Look at this. They've just worked it in nicely. Worked it up nicely, and there it is.
That's half.
Half time.
Time's just faded. Looked strong early, just faded.
It was actually really enjoyable watching Sam and Kevin work that zone. And they got it up. And should from then have been fine. Big fake.
Look at that. This is watching Ryan.
And then just down.
Yeah, just wasn't balanced. All right, Polly. I'll see you in the second half.
Look forward to it.
Really got it under control. It's not that.
Still plenty of lives, right?
We've done it before.
You ready to be marched by me all night, Sam?
Yeah. You feeling fit?
Oh, I went to the gym this morning.
Good. Legs, I hope.
It's very hard to block it out.
Every day. Yeah, we have to lift this up.
There's like Oscar or 30, whoever's the deep in that zone. He's playing so aggressive. You've got fucking...
enough to waste every bit of ice. I can hear your thoughts loud and clear. You don't need to say a thing, my dear. Pretend that I'm not here. All I seek is some honesty, a stray of light in my darkest fears. I know you know, I know, yeah.
1, 2, 3, double!
Can we talk about this?
All right, out of half, how big a run do West Beach Titans have to go on right now before you call them done?
Oofed. Before you call them done.
If they get broken right here,
They're in trouble.
they're in trouble.
No, I mean, get a hold first. Get a hold. I don't think they need
They
to.
have to hold.
They have to hold. They have to hold. I don't think that they don't necessarily need to do more than that right now. They need to hold, get a bit of confidence, put a bit of pressure on the Flyers. Even if Flyers put it away, just to like assert themselves a little bit.
Get something interesting.
Yeah. Get another hold, and then maybe, just start putting that pressure, pile it up on Flyers. Right now, Flyers are feeling good. I heard a little bit of Oscar's halftime speech. He said, we've averaged 8 throwaways a game, and we've only had 1 so far this game. That was his speech.
That doesn't seem correct.
No, maybe he's...
Like we've had a few turns, haven't we?
Yeah, maybe there were drops. I don't know. I don't remember.
They're persisting with the zone.
But,
yes.
Oh,
He's
lucky.
out of bounds. Looking at this camera angle, we have absolutely no idea.
No, you can't see a cone. You need someone. Luke's gone for a walk. No, we can't see
No
nothing.
lines.
You got to...
I don't know. I think
The question they're asking is if he jumped from out of bounds to catch it and land in. So they're not disputing where he is now.
unknown. How did we play like this for so long, Polly?
But
You get spoiled by lines, don't you?
yeah, it
Scuba?
was lucky scuba. We've only had lines for 3 years probably in SA in
I
general.
don't like seeing run and gun, Kev.
You don't like? We do like.
I don't like seeing run and gun, Kev.
Whoa, what about
I don't
big
mind
shots from... There's so much like kind of air under it as well. He's got great shot shape, Lockie.
Stalling forehands are a new addition to...
And there's the hold.
You've just got to destroy this zone. Like,
Yes, it's. I mean,
you gotta let
Titans.
it
I mean,
run.
to be fair, I think Titans did destroy it last time as well. They just had that unfortunate turf. So that's the hold they need, and now it's time to start piling on that pressure.
even that looked maybe a bit more frantic than I'd like to see it.
Yeah, but I think at this point they just need to get him in. At least 1 or 2, and then they can like consolidate the ship a little bit. Rex is concerned that there wasn't enough of Sam's sultry tones over the...
I think he's asking me to project. You can hear me all right, okay?
I can hear you fine. I've been criticised for not projecting a time or 2 in my life. Also for mumbling. Apologies to anyone that doesn't like my mumbles.
Swallow this mic. All right, the hold they had to have. Now, we got to see something. You got to see something from it.
They can't... We're not looking for a zone right now, are we? We're thinking they come down with some strong match. Put him in that back left corner.
No 30.
No...
There's no 30, there's no Johnny.
No 30, no Johnny.
If you're going to play a zone, this is the point. This is the line.
All right, we're taking it all back. Play a
against.
zone.
But
I think
Oscar can destroy a zone. Marty's going to be safe
I think
in
you
the
just
right spots.
you need a good matchup on Oscar, and then you just like
You play an
stop the
assassination on
unders.
Oscar.
Oh yeah, that one.
Do you play an assassination? Maybe. That's...
I think if you can, like, the throw, the flick into this window would be quite tough. The flick hug.
Lockie's very visibly calling a match, which is fine. Just stop Oscar. Hopefully Lockie gives himself the match up and you just make them play it through their other 6.
Yeah, there's a real opportunity here. They've got the wind at their backs. Here they come. Come on, Titans. What can you give us?
You got
good
Sam
pull.
Tonkin. You give maybe Sam Tonkin Oscar.
Good pull.
That's a great pull. Still some really good pulls from that.
Yeah, it's right in that back corner again. Get down there.
Still hasn't slid out. What a great pull. First throw from the front of the end zone instead of the brick mark.
Oh,
dear.
and now they're back in that corner. Stop those unders.
A few little no-look throws.
Oh, that was a bit too easy. I can't see it. Where's
Lockie's got the matchup. He's none of this poachy stuff. That's a good little inside from Lockie.
And now they're away.
Move in a fucking direction.
Whoa, was that a hand block or just a horrible push
I
pass?
think that was a horrible push pass.
It's a good break from Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar's
And Hamish is going to need
Oscar's
him.
carrying this team when there's been no decent cuts. Well done from Luke to bail him out.
Oh, he tried the fake and Scott Swart didn't have a single bite, but the inside
Great
flick is
throw.
good. Everyone, the crowd at a visible side.
Oi!
Oh. Who was that?
Sam
That's Sam
Tonkin.
Tonkin.
You'll have to see it.
And there's, Bambi takes it high and early. Well done.
Bambi gets up. Huge.
They-
big
I-
from Sam.
like-
I want to see that again.
I mean, I felt the extra Titans pressure. Then I think they did a pretty good job, except they couldn't really stop those inside breaks. They getting through to or from Oscar.
The high up camera angle is not that flattering for layouts, though. I think it looked great from ground level, Sam, when you watch it back. I think the pole cam does well at capturing a lot of action and
But
giving a good
you
perspective
need,
of the play.
You
It
need that
doesn't-
second camera for the.
It doesn't show elevation very well, I would say.
No, Sam was like 5 feet off the
I
ground.
think he was, yeah.
At least.
He was hitting terminal velocity when he hit, I think. Yeah, much better. Though, I would say a weak offensive line by Flyers.
Yes.
Oscar had to do a lot.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I mean that was a real opportunity for Titans to put some pressure
Yeah.
back on Flyers, and it's
And I
gone
think
begging.
that might just be that half step off on the mark to really put some pressure on that break throw. Because if that's the throws that's coming off constantly, that means the rest of your defense is doing really well upfield to stop those open under cuts. So once you get beaten once as a mark, we need to lock it down.
You need to make those adjustments.
No, trading's all right for the next, I'd say, 5 minutes.
You're up like 6.
I say it's fine, but it's not actually.
This is Ferdy back on now, Johnny back on.
Yeah. Good strong pull, but well fielded.
Nice little throw from there.
Nice, lovely from Greg.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. He wants it. He's going to hit it. No one.
So this is where I want Sam to, just get it back. Like,
That's lovely from Sam.
nice
Good
movement
movement from
Ryan
Ryan.
as well.
Yeah, good job. And now he'll throw that. Yeah. Oh, he wanted
It's too
to.
many streamers though.
Yeah, Tonkin getting in the way, if anything. Just
Yeah, Greg.
Ooh.
there's been a stall out fast count.
I think I might have heard a bit of a 9-10.
Johnny's accepted, which means he's gone on to Lockie.
There's no one in their line successfully counting for 10.
Greg just wants to throw goals when he's this close to the end zone. Oh, that's a free D to Bambi. Bit of miscalling. That's actually, I think that's the second time I've seen Sid take off really early from a dump position.
It's unnecessary. Lucky had 10 seconds.
That franticness, perhaps, that you were referring to before.
Good.
We're going to see. Oh, that's strong from 30. He's going to hit that, surely. There it is. And Bambi's got the read. It's going to be lovely. That's 2 deep shots in a row caught by Bambi. He's starting to make a bit of an impact. But
I was
that's
saying from here it's going to be tough.
yeah, that's another break to Flyers. And Titans have a real hill to climb now.
I almost don't mind that move from Sid, actually. But, yeah, just locking not on the same page. Good throw by 30. So this is kind of in the season of blowouts as well. For probably the majority of games.
Yeah, there's been a few. There's been a few tight ones as well. Titans against your force in the first week was universe, I believe, wasn't it?
No, I think we only had a couple.
Yeah.
Didn't feel tight either.
It was a blowout when my Southside Riptide played your East Adelaide Force in
we
round
had no
2.
players.
We'll see what happens
classic.
tonight.
You always play the undefeated team with no players, don't you?
It's when all your weak players decide they need a rest instead of rise to the occasion. It'd be good to know. We're only missing one player each. You're fielding 10 players each. That game will be on in about half an hour or so.
No Oscar pulling?
Alex pulled a few this season.
Yeah, but I feel like
It's like they're
Oscar might be
rotating.
the power thrower of the league.
Yeah, it's certainly not Alex.
I think he might. I think he might be taking the next one off of that effort.
It's all part of their plan. Oh, Nunu's streaming deep, and there's the throw. Has he got the wheels? Oh.
That's not the technique.
Knee first layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You made all that effort to get there. At least make it look good.
No, the pole cam doesn't capture it, Nunu. Well played, well played.
Yeah.
Do something wise.
Well, yeah, I said Sam's looked good from ground level, but I don't know if that one did.
Oh, Scotty Swan streaming, but Alex
done really well.
done really well there. He tapped that well.
Good courage.
And I'm really impressed no one hit each other as well. Oof, until now. Spoke too soon.
I think he's going to take that back.
I think Luke's... Go on.
Let's have a look here. I was just thinking about this.
The second
This little
clash.
contact. There's a little bit of time here.
Oh, Scott just put his arm out to take that hit because he needed the play stopped. Strategic.
You think so? I think that's harsh.
All right, bit harsh.
But I think the play needed to stop there.
That's a one-game suspension.
The crowd's
Great
calling for a
call.
suspension to Scott Swart for his aggressive behaviour.
Scott? Okay.
I was just going to say, I think Luke's had quite a good season playing.
He's had
It's
a
kind of like
great
the second in that, whatever the hand the combo is for the Flyers so far.
I think he's had a really good season.
Yeah.
Obviously been training a lot. And you can definitely tell.
Yeah,
It's so weird going from one season of Super League, not playing any Frisbee for the full year,
Yeah.
and then coming back for Super League.
because a lot of those boys have done
Oh
state
my
leagues
God.
and mixed campaigns. And
Yeah. And I think that's been the big problem in SA between like 2010 and 2020, where back when we started, we would play 4 or 5 days a week.
yeah.
You'd train, you'd play league, you'd
We just
have
did it all.
two bloody nationals trainings.
Yeah.
You just play so much Frisbee, especially when we were at uni as well. You'd link up with someone and throw the bloody disc at lunch and all that sort of nonsense.
you
get
always
so-
have a disc on you.
Yeah, you get so good so quick doing that though. It's so good to see there's like
So
a decent number of kids coming through and obviously playing multiple times a week.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a good group of early 20-year-old guys now that are coming through that have that same energy.
Yeah,
And just
because there's a lot of people
they
that started
carry
around
the disc.
us that, you could keep that momentum going. Whereas you think of, I would say, a Sean Davis generation. Who else can you think of that's come out of that kind of year? Maybe is Wilson with that?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
Sean
kind
and
of
Wilson.
It's kind of John O'Briel, but like the fact that we can name individuals proves your point. Like there's a handful of guys in that kind of like late 20ish age group now that have
Basically between our group and
yeah.
the next group coming through, there's just not many.
I mean that's why you still see Greg and Johnny on the field out here making such big impacts.
Yeah, for sure. And us,
And
occasionally.
us, yeah. We're
Having less of impact, but still out in the field.
still involved.
Still involved, yeah. Still being those old guys that pay the fees.
That's true. We're contributing to the financial well-being of the sport.
Yeah.
I do a reasonable amount of volunteering, I'd say.
Oh, well, you do.
Does anyone know?
Well, I mean, contribute in a gameplay sense.
Just if anyone on the
Great calm by Sid.
anyone on the comments wants to note how wonderfully large and square this field is, I'd appreciate that.
Stepped it out yourself.
Stepped it out myself. Oh,
Ooh,
it's
gosh.
aggressive, but Greg's got a strong
That's
grab.
Scary.
And there it is. He just needs one person to give him a sniff and he'll send it. But
Yeah.
Aiden should have just taken that. I don't know, he wasn't the intent, but I think Aiden had a chance and decided to leave it go instead.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That
maybe.
outside in flick is. There's a little bit of a cross breeze that just pushes down that flight plate.
Yeah, you got to get that
It's-
flat.
It's not gonna.
But everyone was really just too deep.
Well, he's halfway up the field. No. Either way.
Yeah, I guess he's still a bit of end zones behind him to throw into. But
Oh, well, Harry did enough. He'll enjoy the stat.
yeah, Harry's been playing.
Oh,
pretty
there's a
well
big
tonight.
no around mark here by
Ooh.
Lockyer. Game.
I would. For me, that looks so out.
Yeah. Doesn't look great, does it?
Oh, oi! Greg gets his stat.
Yep. He'll
Gets
enjoy.
one back for his throw.
He'll enjoy going +2 over for the point so far. Kev's out of bounds, surely.
They're all out of bounds. Oh man, there's a lot of Flyers players around that disc. Where's the poachers
Somebody's
behind
poached.
him?
I think Nunu's poached.
I can see.
Oh my
yes,
god, that's
this
a pump.
and then he's calling it in.
I think he was in.
Oh, there's a stall out called though.
That felt very quick.
Greg hasn't realised yet. He's still wondering what's happening.
That felt. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to run a slow-mo on
yeah,
the clock on that one.
1, 2,
I
3,
think
4,
I think this is a bit
5,
slowed down.
6. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
that was 6 if it was slowed down.
Jeez.
Give me that
yeah.
real time, Rex. It's gone contested. That did seem pretty quick though.
Yeah.
Just do it against it.
When you stall, how do you try and keep your pace? You don't actually. You can't fast. I think. Yeah, I think you can't fast. Yeah, I know that last
I get
game we
too
played.
excited. I only count fast on you.
Yeah. Well, I know that I would count fast. That's why I say stalling in between.
Do you pay attention to the stall though? Surely you've mostly
Uh,
don't hear that anymore. Oh, that wasn't the same look, Sid. Because I guess I'm stalling myself. Like I know how much time I have with the disc just from
Yeah.
experience
I
playing. I don't really very often hear.
Oh.
That was just
Jeez.
unfortunate. Like Aiden was chasing who's that?
Yeah,
Alec probably.
I think it's
Oh, he's
almost
holding his-
Ferdy's fault there.
I don't know about fault, but
Well, he could.
Aiden was already going. That wasn't Aiden trying to dive in the way. That was him
Oh,
chasing
no,
Alec
no.
deep and.
Aiden's looking the complete opposite way. That's the reason why I say it's more that incoming player's fault. It's because they have the vision.
Yeah. Aiden's doesn't see it there. at
Aiden
all.
has no vision. He's looking at the disc.
He probably thinks it's for Alec because that's the guy who's chasing.
Yeah, probably.
He's come off. He's holding his head a little bit. Hopefully he's all right.
Bit of whiplash.
We can't be bringing in all these fancy, expensive imports and then injuring them in their
Yeah.
5th week of playing.
It seemed like it was pretty clean.
Yeah. Either way, I feel like Sid was done a little bit dirty on that goal.
Yeah. Flyers just looking for that win.
They're a little bit stuck here though. Oscar's thrown the Greg and Johnny.
Oh, Johnny's
matchup.
done well to look at
Yeah.
that early. That's great from Johnny. Though I wonder if Greg ever really had a chance at that. It was a good
That's
shot.
classic Greg though.
Just
Greg loves
bait it.
loves giving up a position and then
Yes.
jumping.
Yeah, he just needed to sit.
Yeah.
That was great from Johnny. Johnny did that to a few times to us last week as well. He can just stream long at wonderful times.
Great throw by Oscar as well. Another just dead disc, full field huck. I just feel like there's not that many players in South Australia that are doing that these days.
That was Joe's specialty a few years ago. Is he doing that for you guys this season?
I feel like Oscar's getting it out quicker than Joe ever did.
Yeah, right.
Joe's like, big wind-up, and sometimes you can have that mark jump across and make it a bit harder, but Oscar seems to get these throws out
Just taking notes on how to mark Joe later. Thank you.
quicker. I think that's been Joe's problem the whole time.
Oh, is Alex like cold?
Yeah,
But-
if I haven't worked out what to do yet.
Yeah, South Australians has struggled with like power dead disc throwers as well. I think there's only really been a few, especially with Sean Davis not in the league anymore.
Yeah, Sean
This year.
Davis. Like Joel.
Sean Davis, Joel, Beach, all these
BJ's
old
gone.
people that
Hoy was probably one of the best,
Oh, yeah.
but he hasn't been around for a long time. Yeah. There's a few other guys that'll have a shot at it and occasionally pull it off.
Yeah, I think Hoy only got through maybe the first 2 Super Leagues.
Hoy did.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
but he was such a good player to watch. I always used to enjoy watching him play.
I hated Hoy marking me. It's just so.
Oscar's taking the pullback, which I'm
Yeah,
not
sorry,
surprised.
And that's a. Not even that much better. More hang time at least.
At least he kind of flipped it up, and I thought that was going to maybe slide out.
That's what happened from Lockie. And
Oh,
he wants
here
to
we
shoot
go. I love it.
Oh, it's well balanced. He's
I
taking
think
an
so.
extra second.
Oh,
And Greg's waited for the last possible second to pull that down.
yeah.
All right, we'll see a few of that, I reckon.
No, you think? I don't know how many of those Greg has in him.
How many runs?
Maybe a couple.
It was just one line. It doesn't have to come back. He's
He's
fine.
on the ground now. He did. Like, I think chasing Johnny counts as one as well. So I think you might only get 3 a game.
What time is it?
5-2.
It's got another 7 minutes
Yeah.
left the game.
Oh, it's on the clock there, isn't it?
It's the clock right there.
It's an 80-minute game, so hitting the 73-minute mark. There's 7
12-6.
minutes
You
to
could
go.
see an epic
Epic comeback.
hour and a half long
It
comeback.
is. You have to win you have to score to win. So we're looking forward to Titans' 7-point run. You definitely
God.
get
We've got another 6 minutes of trading before they go on their run.
we had was it Southside on Force last season had a 6-point run to win a game. You were away that week.
That checks out.
I was there to play.
I
for
would have
the
been
Force
filthy.
and you were filthy.
That's all right. We won the league. It's all good.
How many one in a row now, Sam?
3 in a row now.
3 in a row. Wow, very impressive. I had no idea.
I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, well, remember not to ask. 3 in a row. It's good.
Yeah, it's fine. Kind of pretty good field position for the Flyers here.
Well, yeah, it's.
Good defense
I
from
mean,
Sam.
it's not out of the question for either of these two teams to go on and make a challenge for the title, but it really seems to be a 2-horse race at the minute.
Scotty off his feet then, mate, had a crack.
Sometimes you're just too slow to react.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
God.
wide, and Greg's not even having a go. I thought maybe he was
Marty's
stiff there.
complaining about being injured, but he kind of put the Jets on then.
Yep.
I'm sure we'll complain about it later.
Oh, he's off. Greg's the one standing behind you. I don't know if you can see that on camera.
Well,
but
Greg had to make a run to the end zone before.
Ooh, very nice from Bambi. Marty told me earlier he's feeling less injured but more unfit. But they're going to go there in the top screen. Greg's nowhere to be seen.
Those fluoro shoes fly. Jeez, you look at this game. If I asked you which team was winless for the season,
Yes. Yes, you wouldn't put your money on Northern Flyers, would you?
no.
Hey. Titans going to have to, not just this game, but the rest of the season, pull some things together, or they may have a bit of trouble.
Yeah, you never want to be that team that goes winless through the season, though. So
You never want
Titans have their
yeah.
Titans have their win.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, well, we can mix it with some teams.
Have you captained a team before, Sam?
No, I've never captained a team. I captained a mixed Super League team once.
Oh, yes. I remember when captaining a Super League team, as soon as you get that first win, you
Just
the
wait.
The weight just rolls off the shoulders.
Yeah, for sure. You never want to be the Bruce, do you?
You never want to be the Bruce. There's been 2 winless teams, I think.
Yeah, Bruce and
Bruce
30,
Lee and
unbelievably.
not when he was captain though. I think.
Are you sure?
think
I thought his
Scary-
first
he,
Titans
he was
team.
he was the first pick.
He was the first pick.
But
yeah.
it was scary that
yeah.
captained that one.
That's true. And then 30 captained the year after.
Yeah, and they won it.
They won.
Yeah, and then one of the nail biters. I think that league went like 5,
That
5,
was
4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. Like it was one of the better balanced Super Leagues, which you'd love to see. It's what the whole point of this draft system is. Let's try and make 4 of the best we can and pitch them against each other.
Alex been given duties again, and he's thrown it
Well
out of bounds.
So we'll be 10 minutes late.
Yeah, started at 8:20.
Yeah, is that 10 minutes late? Yeah. If you see John, then you know.
8:20.
Lucky Earl taking his sweet time. He's saving himself for the 7-point run. Doesn't want to get the point too early. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's
That's
too
an absolute
flat.
rocket.
I think
A
Aiden
rocket.
spent too much time trying to get a read on it and not enough time just like putting his head down and burning because
And
that
he
was
didn't
coming out quick.
he didn't choose the third either. He's in the middle
No.
third, and he threw it to the middle third.
You really need to give it on either of Aiden's shoulders, really.
Yeah. Probably not the right shoulder in that case, because it fade away from him, but left shoulder. I don't know, just a mis-executed throw. Flyers have a good look at getting to points cap here, though.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many of those.
Even with a few long points in this game.
Well, they got a few quick breaks late in that first half, didn't they?
did. See, Titans playing good defense. Sam's gonna
Just
drop
the,
the ball
the
there
release
a little
valve
bit.
there. Oh, how's,
So I feel
how
like
is this a free?
Sam just counted twice as long as Bambi there.
Oh, and Bambi again. But that's like 4 out of 5 goals for Bambi, I reckon. He's been reeling them in.
I don't know why these. Is backhand the correct force? I don't know.
No idea.
I feel like you have to play backhand no insides and then shade the hucks if you're gonna play that force. But
I would have thought with this kind of wind coming towards the forehand.
yeah, and I don't know. I guess 30 is a forehand. Would you call 30 forehand dominant? I guess so. But he's good both sides. I feel like
I'd say Oscar's.
I don't know if there's anyone hit super. I wouldn't call anyone super forehand dominant on the Flyers team to warrant the backhand force. I don't know.
No, I think like Oscar likes his stand deliver forehand, but I think you can get a
But he
few
likes to stand
turns out
deliver
of it.
backhand as well.
That's true. He just likes
I don't know.
standing.
Either way, I don't know. I'm not sure there's any tactical change that West Beach could have made in this game. I just think they just need to play better.
Northern Flyers are just in cruise control now. They're feeling good out there. You can see all their relaxed body language.
That's shout the time cap in 15 seconds.
Well, they've got to finish this point anyway, so if they finish this one, they'll finish it
Yeah.
essentially within time cap. Right the way, gain to 15. Just as we started.
Good pump from Harry there. Hey, to the end zone. I'm assuming you've miscounted these steps and these fields and they're a bit shorter than normal.
That's why the pulls are so good.
Yeah, that's why the pools look good.
I think you'll notice that all the pulls have only been good going right to left.
That is true.
So I've made the field further left and shorter to the right.
It's just a wedge. It just sucks in on the right-hand side of the screen.
Can someone do a time cap for me?
All right, I'm not sure. I got the time a little bit late.
I blame the league director.
He's busy.
Oh man, I don't know. That was the right option, but I really like the fact that he looked.
Who was the option?
It was Kevin with Hamish.
Ooh.
Almost already quite deep. Hamish, who last year measured the greatest vertical of anyone for Outbreak.
Who did that?
Hamish.
Did he?
Number 7 for Flyers there. Doesn't necessarily know how to use it on the field. Oh, you see it occasionally, but he's better in a test scenario than he is on the field. He has a stall out. No, there's a contested foul actually. Oh, no, uncontested foul. And Harry's not happy with it because he knew he had him.
Oh,
Did you see it? I didn't.
retracted
Oh, it's
foul.
retracted.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It didn't look super foul-y on camera. Maybe a bit of hand collected after.
Man, that was like, I think it was an uncontested foul and then retracted. I think is what
I
happened
think
there.
it might have been.
Maybe he's just like deciding that it didn't actually affect the throw, despite it being a foul.
Which I like that.
Good spirit.
Oh dear. No, Harry. No.
I mean, I think definitely yes,
No.
but the fact that the throw didn't deserve it.
No.
You called it. It was so early.
No, but look at. I feel like he just got his legs. Yeah,
There was malice in that clip. Earl was looking at the ankles. He wanted ankles.
Harry completely misread it. Where was he running?
I mean, it was an easy one to misread when it was.
I don't know. I don't mind if the Flyers score this. Get off the field.
Get us on. Oh, and that's not the throw.
Good throws. Everyone's kind of lost their minds a little bit.
I think both teams are happy to have this game done.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like they want to keep playing for the next hour.
In terms of like,
It's time to play this point forever.
I don't know. Titans have their heads down. They look tired.
Do you like that? The poach in the lane off the sideline disc? I don't know about that. Either way, Sid's got an easy
from the
one
dump,
here.
Yeah, like put a bit of pressure on that dump. They're on the sideline.
Sam's done well. Got a little cut from Ryan.
Yeah, it looks.
You're going to be on time now.
Yeah, I don't know about this giving Sid the easy resets here.
Well, the cuts aren't coming that thick or fast.
No, they're
So
not.
you
Yeah,
put
well,
a
that's
bit of
why you got to
pressure.
play.
Oh, there's another great throw from Sam. Sam has been wonderful. We
Oh,
have
great
needed
grab
more
up.
of him, I think.
This is a good throw.
And then Greg's got it. There we go.
All right, we keep playing.
Yep. 8 more to go. No hard caps in Adelaide Super League.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm in charge, and I'm telling you. I don't know what the rules say, but I don't want to see a hard
I thought
cap.
it was like a hard cap, a soft cap at 80, and then hard cap where it's maybe 100 or something.
Hard cap when one team wins.
Ugh. I got to work tomorrow, man.
So we give ourselves 20 minutes in between games. And
We do.
Well, that's only 3 minutes in, so we got 17.
Yeah, but you and me, I don't
We're
have.
missing out on our warm
I
up.
don't have cleats on or anything.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
Who's on the line? Read it out to me, Dan.
You know how you get the mesh? We like the bouncing off the mesh. And I wasn't looking. And when I turned around, I see
Johnny's happy though. He was on the sideline for that point. I think he wanted to finish on the field.
He just wants the glory. He's looking at his stats and thinking, oh, I haven't thrown enough assists. So I look for Johnny to Marty to win this one.
honestly, the kids are.
Man, Perkins has come in full kit despite his having a concussion. Are you ready to play?
No.
He
Yeah,
says
and he's
no.
ready to be unbiased in the commentary.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing.
The Eddie Maguire of Adelaide Super League, is it? Oh, it's a bubble. Oh, there's a sniffer lucky there. Tell you what, as league director, I think you need to clamp down on these midpoint breaks. I've been sitting here for minutes at a time waiting for people to call a line.
Start deducting points.
Yeah, Johnny's just kind of dancing around a little bit here for some reason.
Yes, Bill.
Did he? Who's the pick call on?
I think
Kevin.
Don't
Kev?
take it away from Bill. Let him have the pass.
Yeah, it didn't affect. Bill's one of the young players playing the Super League this season. It's his first time out here. So the crowd gets around the new players.
It's gone back. Who's on him? Someone needs to catch up. No? Okay, Kev's calling him back.
Kev reckons he's in front of Bill. Time of pick. Look at him. Look where they're set up. Mate, can you see it? You can't quite see it. Oh, no, you can see it. Right on the far right of the screen. There's Kev, closer to the disc. Oh, and they look him off this time and shoot the big.
Harry's kind of dancing around. He's done very well.
Scott
Good
tried
body.
to foul him, but didn't get away with it.
Oh.
And the ugly spike.
And then the Mohamed Siraj style spike.
It is big for Fly. That's their win of the season. So there's that shackle off their back.
That is
On the board.
there's good game. Terrible spike, Harry. Unimpressive.
Good show from Flyers. I think
Great show from Flyers.
really,
Congratulations on your first win. That's a win for every team in the season now.
And you want that. You always
want that. It's, well, I don't know. Unless it's Bruce.
I think they're hitting a bit of form and they might come out firing against East
Yeah,
Adelaide
I
Force
think
next
it's definitely scary. Like,
week. Oh, they really gave our south side a scare last week.
well, yeah, I hope we beat them and then they beat you.
I hope they beat you, and then it doesn't matter anymore.
Nah,
We'll
thanks
see.
for commentating with me, Foley.
Thanks for coming out.
I've been trying to swing it all season. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, we'll see any chance we get because I won't get to see you next round, but
No.
we'll be on the fields in about 10 minutes' time. So stay tuned, fans and followers at home, to see Southside Riptide play East Adelaide Force. But that was the West Beach Titans going down to a plucky Northern Flyers.
Yeah,
So
with
well
their
done to
maiden
them.
win.
With their maiden
Well
win.
done.
Well done.
Congratulations to all.
All right, thanks for having us. See you, everyone.
Bye.
ULTI.TV.
You could do a throwing set or something.